Good morning. Today I wanted to start a coffee journal vlog. So mostly me brewing coffees in the morning. I wanted to do this to improve my sensory skills, also analyze how I taste and how I process flavors, mouthfeel, and all that jazz. I actually haven't done that in a while, so it would be good for me to review this footage to reflect on how I can improve as a coffee taster. In this series, I plan to brew some coffee, and I won't know what I'm brewing. I actually have a lot of coffee stashed in my storage, and I've kind of lost track of what coffees I have. I may know what roaster it is, but I will not look or try not to look at the label that has all of the info about origin, tasting notes, process, elevation. Mostly wanted to do these brews blind so that I try not to bring any bias in today. And for this coffee journal vlog series, mostly wanted to practice tasting whatever I brew. Now I won't really have a set brew of like what variables I'm going to use. I'm just going to brew some coffee and taste whatever comes out of the cup. Today I'm going to be using this flower dripper from Cafec. It's called the Deep 27. I got it as a gift from Lorraine. Thank you, Lorraine. It's actually the brewer I've only been using most recently, but I love the design of it. Like, pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, so just gonna see which coffee. Okay. So we have this coffee here. I haven't looked at the front, but I already see there's kind of like an coral label here from the back. I will try not to look at the front while I brew this coffee. So the whole beans, they smell nutty and chocolatey to me. I'm going to use about 12 grams of coffee. I'm going to do a 1:16 ratio. It's going to go to 12.6 grams of coffee to 192 grams of water. That's kind of a 1:16 ratio from coffee to water. I'm not sure what grind size I'm going with. I never change it, I just use whatever it is. I'm an easy going brewer at home. Nice. This is what the coffee looks like in terms of grind size. So what I'm smelling in terms of the dried grounds right now is I'm getting a lot of orange notes, so orange color in my head, but actually I'm smelling orange too. There is some nuttiness to it. I'm thinking of almond right now, and I also feel like there is this sweet smelling undertone to it in the form of dried fruit. Oh, that's my cat. Yes, Bread? Do you want to say hi? Come on. Look, this is Bread. She comes in and meows at me. Do you want to smell? You want to smell the coffee? So now there's like a hint of maybe dried apricot as well as some milk chocolate. Yes, I'm doing a video. I'll play with you later, okay? This is what the filter looks like. Just gonna pre-wet the filter. The temperature I'm using is, we're at 81. Gonna put that to around 90. Make sure to dump your water. Like, Brad, say hi. Yes? All right. Yeah. I'm getting some nice dried fruit in the coffee in terms of when it's brewing. I think I'm getting like more raisiny and like grape juice. Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely getting, the Welch's grape juice. That's what I'm getting right now. Hi, Jinjin. Here comes my other cat. She likes coming around when I taste coffee. Jinjin, you're blocking the camera. Yes? Meow meow. Meow meow. Okay, we have a brew time of about 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So in terms of the aroma of the brew, getting grapes. What are you getting? I think I'm getting apricot as well. There's like a hint of floral, and in terms of sweetness, I'm getting honey. I think that floral that I'm getting is in the form of honey. What do you think? Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, there's a very nice milk chocolate as well. Did I say that already? Not sure. Okay, cheers. Grapes. In my head, red grapes more. There's kind of a tartness to it. Kind of more thinking white plum. I think it's more fresh fruit than dried fruit actually. I would say this is kind of medium acidity, low sweetness, low bitterness. There's kind of the finish reminds me of the pith of lime. Okay, so it's a coffee from Ecuador. Here's the info. There's dragon fruit, orange, herby, cherry, sweet, long, after. So I think this coffee can actually be really sweet if I get the brew right. I think the extraction wasn't the best. Dragon fruit, sometimes I'm pretty sure dragon fruit, for me at least, it's not a flavor note I actually think of a lot when I'm tasting coffee. Maybe it's because I don't eat it a lot too. Orange, I think I said some form of citrus in the smell as well as in the taste. I think I said piff or something. Now herby. So this is an interesting tasting note for me because when we use the word herby, I'm not really sure if someone is referring to like the actual herbs. So cilantro, parsley, dill, rosemary, sage, or if someone is referring to more like herbal tea. So chrysanthemum, rose, maybe lemon ginger tea. So whenever someone uses the word herbal or herby or smells, tastes like herbs, I like to ask them what they actually mean to get a better understanding of what they're tasting and clarify they are tasting. So let's see, what else is there? Cherry. Cherry and then sweet long aftertaste. You can see here that I got different notes from the label here. Doesn't mean I'm wrong, doesn't mean they're right, but I think like in terms of fruit or like maybe fresh fruit, we both got that. And usually it doesn't faze me anymore if what I'm getting in my palate is different from there. These tasting notes will probably differ because these notes might be based on when they are cupping the coffee versus actually doing a manual drip or hand pour over. So just something to remember when you're brewing coffee. These notes here are kind of a guide for you, but they're not necessarily what's actually going to come out of your coffee. I think as it cools, more sweetness is coming out now. There's like more milk chocolate, dark chocolate, hint of nuttiness. See, now that I know the tasting notes of what the roaster has tasted, now I'm just like, is that affecting me on what I'm tasting now? That's why I think it's really important to taste blind sometimes, because these notes are like priming you of like, okay, this is what you should taste. And it's kind of like going against what my palate is tasting. And also like, it's like I'm trying to really taste what they are tasting, and I want to believe that it's in there, but sometimes it's just not. As it cools too, there's more of its floral aspect coming out in like the back here, and that floral tone is coming out as like magenta for me in terms of color. So that's something interesting there. But overall, I think it's a really good cup. I've enjoyed it throughout actually. And yeah, hopefully I'll do more of these. I found this really fun talking to myself, and I think it would be really great if I also did this with friends. So look out for that. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.